and all that jazz. Trucking with David H on Facebook. Yeah, let me get back to my truck because I just realized you probably can't even hear me with all this wind. She's a blowing like crazy in Baytown, Texas. Give me a second here. When did they make the TA Express a pay-only parking spot? I only got to sit here for 3 hours. Luckily, they don't start charging until after 3 p.m., so it's all good. But, yeah, let me get back to that truck. It's too noisy out here. Wind's blowing. I don't know if my phone's making all that wind noise or not. Check that out. Got the little car on the back of that truck right there. That had to cost some money to set that up. I'm hungry. I ain't had breakfast yet. They did a pretty darn good job. They did a pretty good job copying those letters with those letters. I didn't even realize that. They didn't have the font, but they said they'll try to match it the best they can off a picture I sent them. And yeah, they did a pretty damn good job there, didn't they? Oh, I don't think I cleaned my lens. Hold on. Probably got boogery fingerprints all over it. Whew! But anyways, let's talk about this receiver I went to this morning. I delivered in Sealy, Texas at the paper plant, International Paper, and it had a bunch of bad reviews, waiting 8 hours, waiting 10 hours, they're lazy. So I roll over there about 5:30 in the morning for a 6 o'clock appointment. And I get there, one side of the building, there's 2 docks for roll paper. The other side, there's a ton of docks. I don't know what they pick up and deliver there. So I went ahead and pulled up to the roll paper, and there's a truck parked in there with his curtains drawn, telling me he's sleeping. So I get out and I go in there. There's nobody to be seen anywhere. So I walk all the way around the building to the other side and find a yard truck. And he gives me bad news. He's all, well, so-and-so I haven't seen this morning. He's the only one that really knows what he's doing. All the other guys are really slow. He's slow. He's really slow. But the other guys are really, really slow. He goes, it's not like this side where we hustle over here. He goes, it takes forever. All I tell drivers is be prepared to wait. So I'm like, no, I'm not accepting that. I said, I'm not accepting that. I go, is there a manager I can talk to? Well, I guess you can talk to my boss. I said, yeah, I need to talk to somebody because telling me that I'm going to just have to sit and wait and there's no one there and you don't know if anyone's there, that don't work for me. So he takes me into the office there, and I'll be damned then. Actually, his boss, I don't know what his title is, was really nice and called somebody and, said, okay, go ahead over there. We're going to get that truck that's sleeping out of there, and you're next. So I'm thinking he's probably blowing smoke just to get me out of his office. So I thanked him, and I went back to my truck. And now I see a forklift going. So I walked up to the back of that truck that's sitting in the dock to ask him, what? That guy was such an a-hole. And he ended up being the guy, because I got his name, he ended up being the guy, the only one that knows what he's doing. But he was pissed off, so they must have told him that there's a driver waiting, and he's been waiting there forever, blah, 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 blah. And for whatever reason, he was pissed off. So he tells me, it's Monday. I don't start unloading trucks until 7 o'clock on Monday. I'm like, really? I go, well, they gave me a 6 o'clock appointment. No, they didn't. I said, I could show it to you right there. Yeah, I bet you they didn't. I said, there it is right there. And of course he's all, oh, well, they lied to you, blah, blah, blah. Well, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. The guys inside there aren't saying my 6 o'clock appointment's not real. You know, I don't know what to tell you. So you're going to start unloading this truck at 7? Because I'm like, I don't have to pick up till 2 o'clock. But, you know, knowing they have a bad rep, I wanted to get on their ass and light a fire under them. So it's okay, so you're going to start unloading them at 7. That's fine. Well, no, I'm unloading them now. Or I'm unloading them now. And I think what happened is his boss told him get the shit unloaded, that there's a truck waiting. So he was pissed at me. So now I said, oh, okay, great. I go, so what do you want me to do? Well, just pull in. When he pulls out back into here, I said, okay, so you want me to go ahead and take the seal off and open the doors? Yes. Okay. And then I did something stupid. I turned around and started walking away, and I realized I didn't ask him what he wants me to do with the paperwork. So I turned around and I said, oh, by the way, what do you want me to do? Just back in here when he leaves. I'll take care of the rest. Okay, no problem. So he actually got a fire up under his ass. He unloaded that truck in like 5 minutes. And I backed, you know, I opened the doors, backed in there, and all right, I'm going to take Billy out for a walk. I don't know what the hell this guy wants to do. Because he just took everything off. Now he's putting the stuff away. So I take Billy for a walk right next to the truck, and all of a sudden I hear screaming, driver, driver. So I look around and go, yeah. And he's motioned something, so I think he's wanting the paperwork. So I grab the paperwork, run up there to him. He takes it, and then he gives me a lock to put on the air cuff, you know, on the an air cuff lock, not an air cuff lock, a glad hand lock. So I put that on and, you know, whatnot, and now he wants me to roll down my landing gear, so okay, that's fine. And then he tells me stay out of the truck, so I'm like, okay, that's fine, I'll just continue walking my dog. So he unloaded me in about 15 minutes. I think I was there less than an hour the whole time. Why? Because I opened my mouth and complained about, hey, what's up? Where is everybody? But it was funny. He was so pissed off, man. Even when he gave me my bills back, he did it with anger. And then I looked at his signature, and I know the guy said his name, his first name, so I knew his first name, even though I couldn't read it. I said, okay, so what does this say? Does this say, and I said his name, and then I guessed at his last name, which was totally wrong, but I mean, I couldn't read it. So he told me his name, so I hand wrote it down so I can, you know, have a signature. But even asking him his name, he was just frustrated. He's fucking 10 shades of red. I mean, they must, I don't know, did they yell at him? What happened? What happened? Or did he just not want to start unloading till 7 o'clock? But I'll tell you what, man, he was mad as hell. Whoo, baby. So how's everybody doing? What is it, Monday morning? Everyone's driving still? There's no one in here. Yep, it is a ghost town, but this chat will just go real quick because I was going to do this as a recorded video anyways, Joe. So I figured, you know, being it's Monday morning, you know, people are out working, I figured I'd just do a quick live. It's easier to do the live than a recorded because you got to do this and edit and all this bullshit. So it's just going to be a quick video. People will catch it on the, they'll catch it on the, you know, they'll watch it later. Sounds like somebody woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning. Yeah, 100%. 100% on the wrong side of the bed. It was pretty, I don't want to say it was comical, but it was a little on the comical side because, man, he was so angry. It was like, why are you so, I wanted to tell him, why are you so angry? I mean, what the hell? No, it's not like me to piss people off. I was very, very nice. I didn't even say I was there for a long time. I was just talking to the yard guy, and he basically told me, you're going to be here all day. And I was like, no, that's not acceptable. I got a load I got to go pick up. So the yard guy went in when I asked him to talk to his boss. He went into his boss and told his boss, I've been waiting here for a long time. It's like 5:30 in the morning. Doesn't matter how long I've been waiting. My appointment is at 6 o'clock. Unless they're a first come, first serve. I don't know. But I was real nice to the guy, to the guy. But what's up, Hunter? How you doing, man? How you doing? Joe says, no, that warehouse worker is probably a disgruntled wannabe trucker. Well, I'll tell you, he said he's been working there because we say, when I told him I got a 6 o'clock appointment, I've been working here for 37 years and I ain't ever unloaded a truck on a Monday at 6 o'clock. Well, you know what, bitch, you did today, didn't you? You ain't saying that again. You unloaded a truck today, didn't you, at 6 o'clock? Because, yeah, by the time you got me in, it wasn't even 6 o'clock. Well, maybe it was. Maybe it was a little after 6. But I got out of there. I was expecting to get out of there 8, 9 o'clock maybe. And I got out of there, like, I was in and out of there within an hour. But it was 8 rolls of paper. How long does it take? And when he unloaded the truck in front of me, he didn't take them and put them away. He took them all, put them on the dock, got that guy out real quick, and then did the same to my truck. So, and the yard truck guy was saying the same thing. He's like, it shouldn't take them more than 15 minutes to unload these trucks, and they'll take 2 or 3 hours to unload one truck. I'm like, nah, bullshit, bullshit, nope. I ain't got time for that. I got to go pick up a load. I got to quit cussing on here. Every time I cuss, I get in trouble. But I do, Aaron. I smile, especially when I'm, I always smile when I'm talking to people, especially if I'm getting nervous because they're getting pissed. I'll just start smiling. Because I've had people ask me, what are you smiling at? What, is this funny? And depending on the situation and whether I want to piss them off or not, I'll just say, oh no, it's just a nervous tick. Or, yeah, it is pretty funny. I've said that to people many a times. It is pretty funny why you're getting so mad for no reason. But, I didn't piss him off. His boss pissed him off. Because I think what happened is his boss called over there and told him, you need to get these trucks unloaded now. Let's see. You're waiting on a load, huh, Peyton? Yeah, I'm waiting on a load now, too, because it had a 2 o'clock appointment, but I tried to pick it up early. There's a truck stop a mile away, a mile and a half away, and I get here. I've stopped at this truck stop before, and it wasn't a pay-only truck stop. It's a TA Express, and now it's a pay-only. You only get to sit here for 2 hours. So I only have to sit here for 3 hours. So it's like, I went in there, I was going to ask him, hey, man, are you guys cool with me sitting here for 3 hours instead of 2 hours? If not, can I sit next to your scale so I don't take a parking spot? But when I asked, because I didn't just want to do it because I don't want to be freaking going in there to piss or something. They put a boot on my truck. But when I asked, she goes, oh, no, that parking is, that we don't enforce that till 3 o'clock. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So that worked out good. But I used to park at this TA Express when I come pick up Walmart for Prime. I don't ever remember it being, every spot's a reserve spot. '45th on Wednesday, boys. I'll be having a good top shelf old fashioned. Right on. Congratulations, or happy birthday. Hell yeah. 45. I remember when I was 45. I was starting to feel old at 45. The aches and the pains were starting to show up. There's Jeremy, man. Where you been? David's been talking shit about you. Shh, don't tell him. He can no longer do anything anymore because he's got that Prime camera in his face, and if he wants to continue to make Prime money, he's got to be a good boy. He's doing his once a year home time. It was his anniversary. He gets to go home on his anniversary. Happy anniversary, buddy. He's been married 35 years and He's only seen his wife 35 times. They're like newlyweds every time he goes home. Yeah, that's why I don't want to wake up and be 60 and still be in an 18-wheeler. Yeah, no shit, neither do I. That forklift driver is a lazy, yep, big time. And that's what the yard guy said. He said that they're lazy over there. And when you read the reviews, that's what they say, is they're all lazy. And he said, especially, one of them said that especially the gray-haired guy, which is, this guy had gray hair. But I just thought it was kind of funny that he was so mad. I mean, his face just kept getting redder and redder when I would ask him. When I would say anything, he would turn beet red. It was like, Jesus, you're going to pop a blood vessel, bro. And I was just asking questions, and I told him like 5 times, look, man, I've never been here before. I don't know your protocol. You know, it's got a seal on it. Am I allowed to take the seal off? It's like, dude, you're going to pop, man. Should have went to school to be an electrician instead. Hey, I was an appliance repair technician for plenty of years. The only way I'd ever go back to being an appliance repair tech is if I can work in a shop. I'm done with going to people's houses, dealing with their bullshit stuff. I don't think Melissa would let me go back into appliance repairs, doing all that with all the headache and everything going, you know, out in the field. So if an appliance repair company said, hey, you want to come work here in our shop, I'd do it. Joe Jordan says Trump is ready for a massive victory. It's funny you say that, because a TikTok came across my screen yesterday, and it was one of these guys showing the map and the projected states. And they had Texas projected to go blue, and they had Florida projected to go blue. She was going to win in a landslide. It was some Democrat, obviously a Democrat channel. But yeah, they had Texas blue and Florida blue. So she was taking it by, 1,000 points. But I hope he has a massive victory. I really do. I really do, because we need it. We need the economy to change. Whether you're Democrat or Republican, you got to admit the economy is fucked right now. And you got to also admit, when the mean orange guy was in office, the economy was good. Things were good. Gas was down. Mortgage rates were down. House prices, were down. I mean, things were good, man. You could buy a house. You can, of course, until COVID hit. But that was unforeseen. That wasn't, Trump's fault. Although a lot of Democrats blame him. They bitched at him for not doing things fast enough. Then they bitched at him for doing things too fast. There was just it was a no-win situation for him. What about California? Where they're red or blue? They're blue as can be. California is fucking dark blue. The only time I've ever known California to go red is when Reagan was, I think, when he re-ran. Joe's favorite color is blue. Right, Joe? Your favorite color is blue, man. Where's my Billy boy? Did you eat your breakfast? You didn't eat all your breakfast, Billy. What's up with that? What's up with that, buddy? This dog's making a mess in my truck. He's running around in that dirty ass grass, which he keeps getting on my seat over here, and I keep sweeping it off, which makes a pile down there that I gotta blow out. I think I need to bring the vacuum back on the truck. But anyways, that's how my morning went this morning. Had to deal with a disgruntled, pissed off hater. And then I'm picking up at a container place where you got to wait in line to get, oh man, it's horrible. I've been to one of these places one other time just like it when I was delivering, And the same thing happened. Once I seen the place, I was like, they ain't gonna let me in early. And sure enough, they're like, nope, your appointment's at 2. You need to come back at 2. But you wait in line, depending on how many trucks are ahead of you. You can be in line from anywhere from 5 minutes to 2 hours. So I could go there at 2 and sit in line till 3 or 4 o'clock before I get into place, depending on how many people are pulled in there. You know? But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. David, what are you smoking? Wacky tobacco? You know I'm red as red can be. Peyton says, oh wow, figured they would be red for the last few years. Only thing I can see blue is the major cities like LA, Oakland. Oh God, no. They're so red, blue over there that it's just ridiculous. Hey Ian, how you doing? Ian says, could be a new bestseller, 50 Shades of Red by a forklift driver. The only time I didn't vote a Republican candidate was when Ross Perot was running, because I wanted a successful man to be the president, and we finally got a successful businessman, and that was Trump. Yeah, but if I remember right, Joe, you weren't going to re-vote for Trump. You were all pissed off at Trump when he was rerunning, and you were talking about you weren't going to vote for him back in 2020. So you don't bleed. Your blood ain't as red as you say it is, buddy. I remember that. I'm sick of Trump. You remember that? You think people can still be cool rather they're Democrats or Republicans? Just asking. You know, back before Trump ran, yes. But I've never seen people hate. When Trump was running in 2016, I was getting story after story of my family. I had a couple Democrats that I didn't know were in the family, but they were like, didn't want to come to family functions. And people after people tell me how their friends are no longer friends because they were going to vote for Trump and the other people were voting for Hillary. It was pathetic how that happened. I mean, I wouldn't tell, I owned an appliance company back then. I'd go to their houses. Nope, I wouldn't talk. Whatever they were is what I was. Oh, Hillary's awesome. Yeah. Trump's awesome. Yeah. I would not admit one way or the other what I was doing because I didn't want to get kicked out of someone's house or, bad Yelp review or whatever. It was bad, man. People were fucking crazy back in 2016, and they're still crazy now. I've never seen such a thing. Do you have been smoking wacky tobacco? I didn't say I was mad at him. I said people are mad at him and didn't want to vote for him. I voted for him in 2016. Nobody, no. You were like, I don't think I'm going to vote for Trump. He's got me all pissed off. I can't remember the details, but I remember because I was sitting on the phone going, really? I was thinking that to myself, really? The hell did he do to piss you off? I can't remember why. If I could remember why, you'd probably go, oh yeah, that's right. He did something that was pissing you off. No, I don't have selective hearing. You have selective speech. Yeah, selective memory. There you go. David, all I said about Trump is I wish you would tone down the rhetoric. That could have been what it was, is you were pissed off because he was talking so much smack. But you were saying that you don't think you were going to vote for him, and you quit listening to you quit following him on Facebook or whatever he's on, or I can't remember what it was, but you were like gave up on him. And I also said that I was mad at Trump for promoting the vaccine. Yeah. Hey, I mean, the experts were telling him it was a good thing. What is he supposed to do? You know, he's got to follow the experts. He can't, you know, what's he supposed to do? Anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the damn bell. We'll talk to you guys some other time. Boom. Damn it, that